Stanford University.
If we compute like the brain, then we can develop technology that has the power of the brain. And so that allows us to develop a robot that uses much less power for its computation. You can develop much more autonomous robots, and your robots won't always be tethered to some large power supply.
Neurogrid is a system that can simulate 1 million neurons in real time. And that kind of power, which is teraflops of computing power, is only available in supercomputers. And these supercomputers burn on the order of about 1 million watts. This is just to simulate 1 million neurons. Your brain has 100 billion, and the brain is using about 20 watts. What we've done is we've taken the same transistors. Instead of using them as digital logic, right, we use them as actually analog circuits. And we try to design a circuit such that the level of voltage corresponds to the level of voltage inside a cell. The level of current corresponds to the amount of synaptic input. So when you're done with all this, you've saved a lot of power.
So this is the Neurogrid board. So you get 16 chips laid out in a tree network to give you 1 million neurons. The software is not restricted to being used as a simulation tool. So it's a wide spectrum of audience. Neuroscientists who are interested in simulating and understanding the brain, or engineers who are interested in using spiking neurons to do interesting applications.
This becomes potentially clinically viable for, say, quadriplegics or people who have lost control over some limb for some reason or another. You can bypass wherever that damage is by taking signals directly from the cortex and then control some kind of robotic limb. The low power aspect is required for the clinical viability because it needs to be low power in order to be implantable. Neurogrid and the neuromorphic technology enables that.
That's the promise of this kind of technology. That's the kind of inspiration that we get from the brain.
You need an inverter before.
Exactly.
I can get out of this then.
For more, please visit us at stanford.edu.